More than a decade after the first bid by the Federal Republic of Somalia to join the East African Community, the Horn of Africa nation was finally admitted to the regional bloc in November 2023 and became a full member in March 2024.
Mr. Chairman, allow me to congratulate the Federal Republic of Somalia for joining the East African Community. We now have an extra 15 million people, or thereabout, who will become members of this great family.
As Somalia embarked on a journey to fulfill commitments to integrate into the bloc like customs union, common market and political federation, there were still questions over the very issues that delayed Somalia's admission. However, stakeholders are confident that all will be well and that despite decades of conflict, the country has much to offer its neighbors.
Somalia having the longest coastline in Africa, with a population of over 75% young, and now recovering from 30 years of conflict, with people and communities settled all over the world. All of that can bring a lot and can contribute to the economy of East Africa in so many different ways.
First of all, Somalia is a natural member of the East African community, not just because of its geography, but also because of his history as well as his social structure. And traditionally and historically, it has always been affiliated to East Africa. And therefore, this admission is actually a long time coming.
The influence of militant group Alshabab in Somalia has been the most significant sticking point.
What is happening right now is they don't control most of the other side of the border. So Alshabab is actually operating in both sides of the border. They still plant IEDs, for example, in Garissa, Wajir, Mandera. What that means is the Jubaland administration failed one of its basic roles of making sure that the other side of the border or their territory is safe from Al-Shabaab infiltration.
Abdullahi Ali, a presidential hopeful in Jubaland, one of Somalia's semi-autonomous states which borders Kenya, says Kenya-Somali border can be opened without risking Kenya's territorial integrity.
What we would like to see is making sure that there's a strong regional state government in Jubaland that has full control of Jubaland and strong security institutions.
But Somalia's admission to the East African community also means that the East African community is going to assume a part of the responsibilities of fighting Al-Shabaab. But also, what that also means, it's going to bring Somalia within the East African security architecture in ensuring that all the efforts are brought to bear to defeat Al-Shabaab.
A peaceful Jubaland is strategically seen as a buffer zone to Al-Shabaab operations, and its relations with Kenya are a vital cog in relations between Nairobi and Mogadishu.
What we need to do is to partner with the Kenyan government and with the Kenyan people, making sure that we have strong institutions in Jubaland that is able not only to liberate the regions and the districts in Jubaland that is controlled by Al-Shabaab, but also making sure that we have functioning security systems in Jubaland.
Despite the delicate Security Balancing Act, Somalia believes it can contribute to the EAC by leveraging on its strategic location and natural resources.
The East African community today is the most integrated, the most progressive economic community in our continent.
The Horn of Africa nation would also benefit from EAC's regional infrastructure projects like roads, railways, and energy networks.